So essentially, like pickups was your go-to, which I think is it's interesting because that's you're just playing, right? Like you're not having someone with you training you. Um, there's no like pressure because like you're meeting an individual maybe trainer or it's not like a one-on-one private training session working on something very technical, but you just played, which I think is actually it kind of maybe goes into like something else, but like playing, like I feel like people sometimes lose sight of development as also part of playing, like play the actual game. So when you're playing five asides, six asides, like you're actually playing the game. So would you say for yourself that a lot of your growth came from just actually like playing the game versus maybe necessarily, I know it's a part of it, technical training, one-on-one training, but was just playing pickup something that really helped you get better for yourself?
Oh yeah, 100%. I think I put pickups as like one of the most like developing practices that I did, I guess. I don't know if that's the right wording, but no, yeah, I think pickups is definitely really good for developing as a soccer player because you could experiment, there's no coach, you could want to do like a rainbow flick and try to see what that does, It's because you can use your imagination without any consequences, and as a competing soccer player, you're always like sometimes a lot of competitive soccer players are in their head a lot, like, oh, I don't want to blah blah blah, I don't want to make mistakes. But when you're playing pickups, like it's super fun, and it's even more fun when you go with your friends. So when you go with your friends, you're a little bit more comfortable, and now you're just kicking the ball around, experimenting, trying different positions. You're putting yourself in, an uncomfortable position that maybe you're not used to. Maybe you're an attacker, and because it's just a small field, you have to defend a little more. And oh, I kind of like defending. Like maybe this is a new position I could try. Or it's like there's just so much experimenting going on with pickups, and I love playing pickups. I think it's just super fun and when you go to play pickups, you kind of put the pressure on yourself. So if you want to like, all right, it's 1-0 down, you can make it a real world situation, like a real scrimmage game situation.
Mm.
If you're losing 1-0 in a pickup game, you're like, okay, let me pretend this is a real game and just try to, you know, bring back the scoreboard to like a 2-1 lead. So yeah, that's
The first
what,
thing that comes to my mind when you're speaking about all this is freedom. So,
yeah,
did you
exactly.
feel at times you felt whether it's because of yourself or your parents or even your sister? It sounds like she's a big role model for you a little bit.
Mhm.
When you were playing club, whether it's training in club or playing for club, that did you feel outside restrictions or like pressure being put on you?
Yeah, I mean, so definitely more pressure. Like me as a, as an individual, like I always put a lot of pressure on myself because, I had my sister. Obviously, my sister's a really good soccer player.
She's
My
not
best
bad.
friend invited.
She's not
Yeah,
bad.
she's okay. Yeah, yeah. She has her,
She has her
she has her
moments.
moments. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, just don't let her hear this interview, basically. But oh, but anyways,
It's already there.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's too late. But no, I always put like a lot of pressure on myself because I had such a high expectation because of my sister. I just always wanted to do better than her, and if I didn't do better than her, it was like I'm not gonna. As a kid, you're like, "Oh, I'm not gonna be seen. Like my sister's. Everyone knows my sister, and not me. So I think naturally, I put a lot of pressure on myself to play better because like, how's my older sister getting more recognition playing soccer than me? And she's only like a year older than me. As a brother, you're always like, I want to do better than my sister.
Sure.
So I put more pressure on myself, and when I did that, it kind of like transferred onto like scrimmages and club and all that stuff. And then when I go to play pickups, it was like I didn't go with my sister. I kind of just went by myself, and it was like there's no pressure, there's no coach. I'm playing with my friends from middle school. So it's like, and no one cares when you mess up. When you go play pickup games, you're playing pickup games, with some retired players, some players that are just gonna have fun, some competitors. So it's like it's a variety of different people you're playing against, and you have a lot more freedom than playing in at club in the scrimmage at club.